Black and White Army. Yeah. If you're new to this channel and you didn't know already, and if you're not new to this channel and you do know, I am a huge Grimsby Town supporter. I know this series has nothing to do with it, but my days, last night was one of the best nights of football I think I have ever watched. A 96th minute goal with an assist from our goalkeeper, and then 118th or 19th. I was on the floor by that point, sprained about 10 ankles. I'm not an octopus, but it was amazing, as I've got to get my head on this one. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 5 of season number 1 of the Schalke series. It is not Grimsby Town, but my days. Oh, I haven't slept, but we're here trying to survive in a relegation battle with a big episode in front of us. So, if this episode hasn't made you want to already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't seen the previous episodes, watch them before coming on to this one, because then you will not get it spoiled. And leave a like if you are ready for this episode. Also helps out the channel a lot through the algorithms. I'm so upset I have to cover the kit up, but it's got to be done, as today, spoiler alert's already on screen, but we play Mainz away from home. Then we have the big derby, the Revierderby. I'm going to have to look up the word. It is the Revierderby. Revierderby against Dortmund, of course, my old team, at the Veltins Arena, must I add. As then we go into January with Cologne, Wolfsburg and Bayern. The repeat fixtures in the exact same order, should I add, as we play 10th place today. I think I'm actually going to look at the league table and decide who we play. We've played Bayern already this season, so I am thinking Cologne. No, we've played Cologne as well. We'll play Mainz. We'll definitely play in the derby. And I don't know who we play after that. We'll just have to decide when we get there. And after how the last game went, we've had to rotate the team heavily because of fitness. It's 4 days after. We have wing-backs which always get tired. So the team for today is as follows. Freisel stays in goal. Defence stays the same with Lerd, Itakura and Tiao. Maxo still fighting for his place back as Windheim, Latzer, Flick and Wijan are through the 4, which technically should be a 2 with 5 at the back. But Zalazar is in front with Tarot. Is it Tarode? I think it's Tarode, not Tarode. Tarode up front, and Pieringer, who I'm learning actually in the comments, Wijan and Pieringer are actually permanents now at Schalke. So that's very good, as I am looking at plenty of suggestions of signings that you guys have left on the previous videos. Now I'm all up to date. We've got a huge shortlist, but we're going to leave that till we get to the window. Mainz away. And let's have a look at their team. We're going to wait for the next view of it. A couple of recognisable faces in that one, actually. Quite a few. Damian Vidmer, should I say, Hack, St. Justate, Niakate, Aaron, Buetas, Benner, Stach, Sanson, and Onisiwo. Buetas is good. Niakate and Justate, as they're singing You'll Never Walk Alone. I'm guessing that's a Jurgen Klopp tie? Or maybe I'm completely wrong. As Stach, I am up for today. Although I am very sleep deprived, I am ready. Stach on the ball straight away into Onisiwo. Onisiwo with a flick on right there. Literally into flick. What a pun. As Zalazar into Tarode now, and Latzer now with the chance to dribble. He's going to give it down the line into Windheim. Windheim across himself. Tarode now in the middle to Pieringer. He's in the team after scoring a penalty in the last game over Bootler, who's very good as well. Was a difficult decision to make, that. As you can see by the stats at the top, we have played 8 away games and got 4 points. That's a draw, and of course the win at Union Berlin. So not the greatest of returns from us. Sanson's through. He's pulled it back to his strike partner, and we had to get a tackle in there. Latzler's got it mixed up though, and Stach through the middle. That's kind of self-inflicted, is that one. We didn't get rid of it, clearly. Mainz go 1-0 in front. Good start for the hosts. We just didn't clear as lines, did we? And it's just flicked up off the ground, and it's a good hit volley. Lod is not close enough. Maybe could blame the Norwegian for that one. And then Freisel not centre of his net. 1-0 down. Not a great start at all, as that's his first goal in 3 games for the midfielder. As Windheim straight on the ball Can't wait to get to January because I definitely think I'll be pulling some new faces in. As Windheim into Lasser. Now into Zalazar. He's got Pieringer in front, but he's got Wijan on the overlap. As Wijan's going to race for this and keep it in. Time to put an in-swinger in. Okay, ball. Not to anyone, though. As Itakura fighting for it. And us in the middle. There's a man down for them. And a ball for us to run onto here with Zalazar down the wing. What can he do exactly? He's going to try and cut in a little bit and pass it now. Into Flick. Now into Pieringer. Onto Terode. What can Terode do? Can he get this out wide? There we go. Straight over the top. Windheimer onside. Cross into the box. Terode arriving. Jumping up for it. And going down and clutching, I think, his shoulder. It doesn't look good for the big man. He's still on the deck. Is he injured? He is. As I pause the game right here, we're going to have to put Butler on straight away. Big man out. And Sanson with his back to us right there. Around the corner to Vidmer. Tiao running after his man. He's got round him a little bit easily there. And he's going to dip it into the back post. Freisel doing very well. We've got 5 minutes before half-time to try and find a leveller. We've done okay going forward, actually. As Butler waits for his overlap from Windheimer and doesn't really get the ball round to him. Go out of play. There we go. And we'll take this throw in. Windheim straight into Latza. Now into Zalazar. We need to do something before the break. Pieringer looking for Butler. Not the best ball. And they're still singing You'll Never Walk Alone as Sanson's kind of through. Got a little bit of a tackling. Aaron plays a 1-2, which doesn't work, but it should be half-time. Header lost, but there's the whistle. 1-0 to Mainz at the break. It hasn't been too bad performance-wise, but score-wise, not on it. Gonna head and put Kanaloglu on for Wijan. Rest him as another man's gone down in the middle of the field. Injuries all over in this one as Benez cuts away from us. Buetas, he's got a man round. We're not doing well to mark up. Sanson's pass, however, is intercepted. But it falls straight back to Stach. Now Sanson again. He's put it behind his man. Latza can't get it off fully. And Butler to try and recover this. Cuts away. Gets it across in the middle. Pieringer. Stach with a block. And we're not doing well under the cosh. Itakura. Finally. Flick. Puts it out wide into Kanaloglu. Pieringer tackled again. Still the scrap continues as Benez into Sanson. And Stach. He puts it around the side. Benez. Sanson out wide. Vidmer to dip it back into the striker. To Freisel's midriff. I have no idea how they're still going with You'll Never Walk Alone. I didn't think it was their song, but of course proven wrong as Niakate goes back into Hack. Niakate. Oh, and that's a terrible ball. He's not had a good game as that centre-back. We just need to get at him. As we've still got one more change in the bank for us. I'm thinking Latza later on. Of course, changing for the Revierderby as now Kanaloglu down the side. He puts into Zalazar. We've got a run right here. Through from Latza, and what a poor shot. Needed more power and direction under that, but still we got it off. As a corner ball. Latza to dink it in. Itakura trying to rise. And Load trying to get near it as well. It'll go to Butler, back heel. It's now Tiao, the centre-back, through the gap, onto Butler. Pieringer lets it run, shoots himself, and a save from Darman. It's a good save as well, and another corner ball for us right here. Run near post. Itakura, anyone throw your body. It looks like Itakura who gets it to the keeper. Extremely unlucky from the boys as now we're on the back foot. We're backpedaling. Defenders trying to get back and they're counter-attacking. It's out to Vidmer. He's round us again. He's done very well as their right wing back. Tackle from Loads. Giving us a penalty. And a straight red. No way is that a red card. Load is suspended for the next game. But I wouldn't say that's a red at all. Not at all. Did we make a change that I just meant to? No, we didn't. It hasn't gone through because of the red, I'm guessing. As I'm going to put Kyung on for Salazar. Rest some players up now because I think the game's gone with that stupid tackle from the Norwegian. It's now Freisel against Niakate off the post. Not Niakate as well. What am I saying? It is, actually. Why has the centre-back took it? Why has he missed? And how are we still in this game? 1-0 to Mainz, as that's a poor corner. Latzler to read it. Pieringer does it clear. Freisel. Amazing. As far as I'm concerned, we are still in this game. We've got 4 minutes roughly as it's straight in the near post to Latza. Good control. Can the 10 men do something? Latza to keep on running. We've got Butler through the middle a little bit. He's on the ball now, but he's been tackled and caught to come away with it. On to Aaron. I think that might be it now. We've lost the ball. St. Just Now round the corner, Aaron. That's a bad ball though from Buetas. And now Pieringer into Kyung. He's got Butler who needs to be onside. And he is. The number 11 charging through on the angle. It's deflected, so it will be a corner. I thought he just missed that. Big chance late on here. Sending everybody forward as we're going to whip it in the near post. It's looking good for Tiao. Doesn't get there. Keeper catches. And the 10 men have lost to Mainz. We put a big fight on there. But it's lost in the end. Unlucky. 1 goal separates us. Away. On to the derby we go. But that was hard to take. And Simon Terode, broken elbow. So he's out for 2 months. Load, of course, out for the derby. Not great stuff right here as we're trying to still train players. The academy, I think it's looked better in previous saves, 100%. And we've just got to see how this team recovers for the next game. Fitness-wise, it's going to be a big one. Saturday game against Dortmund. The black and yellow army. Or black and amber, whatever you want to call them. And Haaland is still at the club in this save, of course. He hasn't gone through to City yet on FIFA. Terodes has got a top goal scorer as well. And of course, he's out now, which is absolutely great. Talking about us losing 3 players with the contracts. I haven't really thought about that at this moment in time. And I'm not, as Pieringer's very tired. 72 fitness. As long as it's over 60, I think they can start. He'll definitely have to come off as Chernilov is back on the bench. Palson's back in, Aydin, Maxto for load, so hopefully he can retain a spot now and actually play pretty decent. Bootler's in for Terode, as this is a big one. At home at the Veltins Arena against 2nd place Dortmund. The Revierderby is on. And there's our team for the derby. It is a huge one, isn't it? Big team, as there's a very quiet atmosphere. Boys, are we up for this? Big voice break right there from me. But can we get up for this? As Berkey's in goal, Neva Tarkowski cannon someone else. Bellingham, Dahoud, Royce, Hazard, Reina with Erling up front. Who was the right back? Mounier. Okay. A decent bench as well. Marlon, Wolf, Torres? Is that Ferran Torres? Martinelli. It's a good Dortmund team. 2nd place. But it's a derby day. Anything can happen. And we're going to make sure we put it all in to try and make it happen. They're just fighting for the measly title. We are fighting to keep our position in this league. We're going to have to fight hard to get it in this. As Aydin into Palsson. Now into Zalazar. Straight over the top. Straight into Wijan. Just need to retain this ball because I know his team is still slightly tired. But that's the way it's gone for us. As it's a terrible pass. And Haaland onto Hazard right here as Dortmund are going to come forward from robbing the ball off us. Haaland steps away. Top scorer in the league. Going to mark him up as Itakura gets there. Palsson doesn't really keep hold of it though. Royce onto Jude Bellingham and flick with a block. Head that away please. There we go. Maxto. He needs to be on it. Get his place back in the team. Like I said, as Haaland on the edge. Don't let him feed it to Royce. Erling, we've just got to keep watching. Itakura across. Now Hazard. Good ball through. Freisel saves. Don't know how he remained onside really there, but we've got to sharpen up in the defence as a cross into the box. Royce looking for Haaland. Tiao, brilliant header away. Bellingham strikes. That's hit his hand. And yes, it has. I can just feel my voice going as well. Celebrations last night, and of course, the passion of this derby is going to probably kill me off as flick. That was never a misplaced pass. It was a tackle. Dahoud straight on it. Into Mounier and Reina. Straight through the middle onto Marco Royce. Now Bellingham. Just need to keep on marking up. Ball over the top. Into Giovanni Reina. We haven't got that back. Erling Haaland out wide. He's just cut straight past us now. Tackle from Tiao's a good one. Very good from our centre-back as Butler. Let's attack. Counter it, please. Salazar, get running. Mounier and Chan trying to get across. Salazar still going. Wijan, we've got a man in the middle. This is a good counter-attack. This flick onto Butler. Now into Palsson on the turn. I'll take it. We got a shot off. Didn't do too bad counter-attacking wise as who's got the ball? Bellingham into Dahoud. Now Haaland. Dahoud looks right. Giovanni Reina on the wing. And we've just got to try and stand him up. Half an hour survived. Mounier just watching us men. And now it goes out to Reina. Haaland back in the middle. He's cut inside of us here though. Now he's giving it to Bellingham on the edge. And Freisel gets down very well to save it. That was a chance for them. And a corner ball. We've got to be in the middle And we've got to try and get this away. There we go. Wijan straight out. And Bellingham. Bellingham gives it into Dahoud. Dahoud from range. Easy for the keeper. I'll just keep on going as Bellingham through the middle. Royce dips it into Haaland. What a volley. Now that is a class goal, but a horrible one to concede on the derby day. Erling Haaland, the Norwegian, with an absolute thunderbolt. It's come from ID not marking up. Defence pushed very far forward right there. He stays on side. And let's have a look. It looks like outside of the foot to curl past Freisel. It was a sublime finish. Oh well, as now Royce with a little bit of a cutback and move right there. Bellingham over the top into Thomas Meunier. We've come across to try and make a tackle with Wijan. Haven't got it, but it should almost be half time. Zalazar into Flick, and there we go. There's the whistle. 1-0 down now to a wonder goal from Haaland. We've done so well to put it in. And if we just keep going and we attack a bit more in the second half, come out of the shell now we've conceded, we might get somewhere. Like, that's what we need to do as Haaland with a shot from range and Freisel saves. I mean, maybe could have caught that, but we'll take it. We've kept it out of the net. Corner straight for Dortmund, as I wanted to start strong in this second half. Dahoud with a terrible touch and Zalazar to jump on it. He's up for this game, is the Uruguayan. He's up for it more than he has been lately. I've been thinking he's not got involved as much, but he cuts inside now to whip it in. Brilliant ball into Butler, and oh man, what a cross, but what a waste. That's more like it in terms of running, as Pieringer, they've got a man down. Is it Erling Haaland? It is. Erling Haaland is down on the field. Sounded happy, of course. I'm not happy, despite it being derby day. No room for injuries, as he's going to have to come off the field now. Daniel Marlon, maybe? I mean, he's a quick one, so you've got a free kick here. Pass it off straight away. Flick's going to take one from range, and it's not too great. It's actually Moukoko who comes on, the youngster, instead of Marlon. Okay, didn't expect that, so we'll keep on going. Wijan, we've been good in this second half. Chernlov now on the field for Pieringer. He was shattered. He's gave it his all as Aydin keeps this in out wide. Can he whip one in? It's a decent one, but offside. Unlucky there, as we'll try and win that header. Flick does. Still, it's gone straight back to them. Moukoko over the top. Majsto, please. Hazard has got it away, and Marco Reus into Dahoud. That's a good ball over the top for Wolf. There is absolutely no saving those ones. A brilliant goal from Wolf. That's really put a nail in the coffin. I hope it wouldn't have. Just out of position a little bit. Thiaw, I don't know where he is. And it's a brilliant volley. 2 volleys to just do us in, and there's no saving both of them. Can't say we're not trying as Marco Reus. Moukoko is through. He has to pass it back though, and we need to leap on those balls. Marco Reus again with space. And Freisel has to save again. We gave him enough space there to shoot, which isn't great. But can we attack from this corner? As Torres comes on, I'm pretty sure it is Ferran, as Palsson wins the header. Down to Dahoud. Good save again. And here's a man on the ball, Marco Reus. Tried to get a touch as Thiaw. Moukoko in the middle, Bellingham. It's gone through Freisel. And that is derby day wrapped up. 3-0 Borussia Dortmund. Not been our day. We really haven't done it. We really haven't. It's been their day. They've done better than us. Moukoko across, gets a hand to it. It was a hard one to save that when he was backpedaling a bit. We'll take the defeat and we'll try and move on. It's a work in progress, of course, and a marathon, not a sprint. As speaking of it, Wijan's absolutely out of energy for both of them, as Chernilov running through. I've not been too big of a fan of him so far, this striker. Of course, he hasn't had many chances, but when he has had little chances, he's not done anything with it, as it's not Ferran Torres. It's Ara Torres, who I don't know who that is, as Reus over the top. Can't be 4, can't take a big thrashing, as Dahoud has it. Moukoko, he turns away. Freisel has to keep it from being 4. Actually been very decent as our keeper today, and although I'm looking at other keepers, other positions, it's been difficult to play against him. He could be one who maybe we try and convince to stay, as Majsto with the pass straight away. Ramfdal, now Palsson. And there is the final whistle, a 3-0 defeat. What can you do? What can you do? They just had the quality that shone through in the end. We will be back, and we will beat them 1 point. I swear. Described it all in that press conference perfectly. We let ourselves get bullied as loads developed. whilst he's been off injured. So he must be trying to fight back to get in the team. As Butler, very happy. I'm going to say nothing's set in stone. I want to keep my players grounded a bit. And now it's time to look to the scouting front. I've got a lot of players scouted, and I assure you signings will definitely be made, as we are 3 points off the relegation. Even Union have got out of it. It's now Hamburg at the bottom, Werder Bremen and Stuttgart, who are always in that playoff position there and thereabouts. So yeah, we're just surviving. Just look at that. Player of the year or team of the year defender shortlist. Everyone is a Man City player, bar Kyle Walker, who's moved from Man City to Bayern Munich. As scout reports coming through, still looking for a good player, looking for the right fit. As a couple of players recalled, we've got one actually recalled, which is Dong Kyung, who's expired. The rest have let them stay. Chernilov, even though he hasn't played, stays. And we've got the monthly scouting report. So we've lost one loan player. I think that gives us room to get maybe another one in. I'm not just talking loan player, but anyone, as these scout reports, all they do is leak through the door. We need to get a sign in. I'm thinking before the first game of the re-fixtures. The re-round goes, of course, starting with Cologne, which I think we will play actually. We'll play Cologne because they're down there. And then we'll sim Wolfsburg and Bayern Munich today. As Cologne, yeah, just 1 point above us. It's a big game. And I'm not going to shy away from showing my shortlist, so I think I'm going to try and make a signing straight away. We are in need of a striker. There it is, a very young list. Of course, one player over the age of 20, which is a 21-year-old, Finn Olebecker, who looks very decent in himself. But, like I said, we need an attacker to start us off with. The Austrian Junior Adamu of Red Bull Salzburg. Would he make the move across for this bit of a relegation battle? 6 foot. 69 rated, so he can still grow at 20-year-old. I've got faith in him, so shouldn't be too expensive, and I want to get him in. Of course, I'm guessing he's going to be highly valued at Salzburg, because I'll probably just want his release clause. I'm going to start off with offering his evaluation 3.1 as they want Tony Schwartz. Now, that is never happening in a million years. I'll give you the same money plus 3 million. That should be good. As 3.35 plus a 14% release clause. No. It's a bit early on in the save, of course, so I don't expect us to keep some of the players that we're signing right now. As we'll go 3.5. 4.3. Now, that is a lot. 4 million was around his release clause. 3.7. Pushing up there. 3.85. We will agree upon. No sell-on clause on that. Good. Junior Adamu is the first striking signing I do want to make, of course, is what's going to be negotiated right here. I don't know what role. I'm going to offer rotational, and he takes it. I was going to think he wanted important, as we'll offer him a 2-year contract. He wants 5 years. Everyone wants loads of years. I'll give him 4. I do like giving low years, because then, of course, players can get released if they're not really doing well at all, as we'll disregard a release clause. Now onto the wage, which I don't know what to give him, because we need to, of course, keep the wages quite low. 16 should be good enough, with a bit of a signing on bonus. Not much of a signing on bonus. How much does 1k take off of us? It goes straight out of the transfer budget. Can we offer that? Or I'll stick an extra bit on it. I really don't want to lose this signing. It's a reasonable offer. It might be too much, but we'll take it. He didn't walk away. Junior Adamu is the striker option we needed. I'm sure of it. We've got our man straight through the door, as Pieringer, of course, rising up a rating when we sign a striker. He's a pacey one as well. Good option to have off the bench. Very good one, as we're almost at this next game, and we are at the next game. Cologne. What a big one this is. We're going into some difficult games now, so we need to pick up points, and we've got 2 big boosts on the bench. Of course, Adamu, the new signing, and Tony Schwartz is back from his injury. Fully fit is the lightweight man, as the team is the usual. Latzer, of course, a change in there, though. That's the only one. Flick drops to the bench. And let's see if we can get something from Cologne. It is at home as well at the Veltins Arena. We don't do well away. Let's turn the home form around as well. And let's have a look at the team we're facing in Cologne. It's Schwabe in goal. Horn, Hubers, Obispo and Schmitz. Oxan, Shaqiri, Duda, Obuz and Lubitsch, with Modest up front. It's Lubitsch, actually. No Hector. I'm pretty sure he's moved to Real Sociedad. Always gets his move. Uth on that bench. Decent player. I've got faith in the ones we've got. We've got the cavalry on the bench. We need 3 points in this one. With the home advantage as well, we really don't want to be giving anything up as Modest, Duda, Lubicic down this wing. What's he going to do? We've come across with Wijan. Now Schmidt's on it. He takes a touch to the side and it's a chance for the captain. Duda now to the edge of the box in Shaqiri. Now onto Oxam. Through to Modest. Frizel. Big save. I'm actually looking at goalkeepers before this game, or I was, should I say. And yeah, big save from Frizel. He's got a make or break game here really for him as the corner comes in. Headed away from Bootler. Obus. Obispo. Now into Majdo. I don't think Frizel's done bad as well, saying what I'm saying. But we have conceded the second most goals, apart from bottom of the league, as that's a brilliant ball over the top into Pieringer. We've got Zalazar running through the middle. He just gets beaten to it. And Lubicic with the ball onto Oxan and Modest. Look at the space he's gifted there. Tiao, Maxdo. I know Itakura went on a bit of a venture forward, but you've got to pull together and block that. That's another corner. Just realised as well, Modest, the lucky number 27, as Itakura heads it away from him. Obus on the edge of the box, we're under the cosh a bit at home to start us off with. Cologne know what this game means, as now it's into Duda. Now onto Obus again. Got to make sure I watch these men out wide. Ideen as Horn in the middle. Obus, Modest. They're even just filtering everywhere. They're making so much good moves as Duda. Now across to Shiriri as it's saved Frizel. Need to be better. Right, corner ball. Duda. This is their third corner already. Palsson out to Obus. Just got to ride this wave. Duda into Obus again. Here he is. Modest onside. Another corner. Or not, actually. It was an offside in there as Palsson. Get that down the wing. Come on, let's attack ourselves. Wijan's got a good run on here. Can he deliver an early ball this time? Zalazar at the near post. Cuts it back. Man there. Pieringer on the turn. Pieringer into the bottom bin. Brilliant goal from the Loney. And that is the strike we need. He was never anywhere near the starting positions at the start of this episode. But what a goal from Pieringer. What a big one it could be. And yes, the Loney is actually proving to be one of my favourites at the moment. He's really playing for the badge. As it's in the bottom bin. Past the keeper on the swivel. 1-0 Schalke. Excellent goal as Palsson beats his man to the ball as well. Latzer through the middle. Pieringer. We've got the tail between us. Or whatever the saying is. I don't know. A shot on there. And Huber's away. I am fully panicking even though we're in the lead. It's just the adrenaline rush I've had from yesterday already as Huber's away. And Majdo through the middle as well straight away onto Zalazar. And what can he do right here? He's put it over the top. That's a good ball into Wijan. Can he get it back post? Lubicic with a block, but he's handled it. A penalty kick to just add to our amazing start to this game. Or not even a start. Our amazing growth into this game. They were the better team by far, and I think it wasn't really a penalty. It's Pieringer again from the spot. He likes this bottom left, does Pieringer. He's going to go again. And it's saved this time. Unlucky right there. Corner ball still. Wijan. Pallison rises. Good save. We never give in as Horn now into Modest. Obus out wide and Horn. Oh no, how's that gone round Matchgo? I have no idea. Obus into Modest. Can't let them grow back into this at the end of the first half. We've started to be the better team ourselves after not being, and I'm really proud of that, so don't let it slip. Ozu out wide. Ideen coming across. Brilliant tackle from the German wing-back as now Bootler on the end of this one as well. He's going to go on the outside of his man and he's going to beat him for pace. Brilliant work from Marcus Bootler. He's going to continue running his Bootler. He's going all the way across the box into the man at the back post. Pieringer grabs his brace after missing the penalty. What work from Bootler though. And we are 2 to the good. Brilliant. Across. Easy tapping, easy pickings. Big 6-pointer is currently being won. Great stuff as Lubicic keeps it in. Duda around the side. Lubicic with a chance to put it in. They're looking for one before half-time. Duda's pass is way too short as Latzo whacks it forward. An amazing second half to the first half by Pieringer, which sees us sit 2-0 in front at the break. We've needed a response, and we have wholeheartedly got one right here, as here he is, the hat-trick. Well, he's on a hat-trick player, of course. He should have had one, with the penalty, of course, as Wijan overlapping. Why is all their players back and none of ours forward as Wijan whipping a ball in. We're still fighting for it, and we're still going to win it. Horn blocks it though. And what a ball that is from Duda. Straight onto Schindler. He's going to try and chip Freisel. Good hand to that. I thought he would have succeeded as Tiao gets that away. Straight onto Salazar. Pressured though. You can see Cologne are coming out to try and win this game. Of course they need to. It is a 6-pointer above the relegation zone, and this could be another, like I always say, big step forward to avoiding it. They've sent all the players forward, and Wijan is through. I'm going to put this one across the floor into Salazar! Or it's Latzer, actually. Latzer, the ex-captain. 3-0. What a half of football this is. Time to make some changes. Salazar for Tony Schwartz. Adamu will not be far behind him. As a brilliant cross and a brilliant finish for Latzer. But he's putting everything into this game as Anderson back. Duda tries to put it through. Freisel off his line very quickly. As we'll roll it out into Tony Schwartz. Round the side again, but blocked once more. Shaqiri now onto Ogson. Now forward. Shaqiri again. Anderson. He's played it out wide. Schindler. Schindler goes to Horn. Come on, just keep battling. Ogson on it again. Shiri. Duda, now Anderson, blocked Itakura. Oh, Anderson's put it wide. Big chance for them right there, as it's telling us to put Kanaloglu on. Wijan is actually very tired, and I will make that change in fact. But Adamu's coming onto the field at the same time for Marcus Butler. Introduce yourself. Best time to come on as a striker when you're 3-0 up, and you know you've got time to express yourself as Anderson. That was a dodgy pass from us. Itakura getting caught underneath that, and Duda's got it, and Freisel has to save and put Itakura out of danger. Not very good from the centre-back, the loanee from Manchester City, as Duda with a whipped-in ball. Tiao away, straight onto Tony Schwartz, who's got pace to run it. Him and Adamu have pace as Adamu. Is he onside? If he's on here, it's a big chance. He is for a first goal in Schalke colours, and he's truly bottled that one. Just the 6 minutes left as Lubicic in the middle. Anderson, shot from range, comes in. It'll fall straight to Adamu, who will get that pass off, and we've got that pass off as well. Piering around the side. Don't know if he'll get his hat-trick or not, but Kanaloglu to run it. Adamu at the back post. Will this be the goal for the newbie? It will! 4-0, and Junior Adamu has introduced himself like I wanted him to the Schalke fans. Debut goal, 4-0 win. You can't ask for any more. If we start playing like this in the second half of the season, we are going to fly. Maybe Conference League. Getting ahead of myself a bit there though, aren't I? A truly magnificent performance and bounce back from the Dortmund game. You can see the boys have wanted it. They've been eager. They've not played fantastically. We haven't been on the ball, passing moves, but when we've got it, we've made the most of it, and we redeem our derby loss. 4-0 at home against Cologne. What more can you ask for? Straight after that game, hang on. Yeah, we've had someone recalled straight away. Vinheim has been recalled by Prata. I think, or Prada. Not Prada. I don't know who it was. But at least we've still got another right wing back. It's not too much of a loss, but we do need 2 more players to fill in them reserves. And I'm not thinking of a player right now, but I'm thinking of a contract. Of course, releasing players for no money isn't always the best idea, as not Langer at all. Freisel, sign the thing. He was magnificent in that last game, and he has been all season. I think it's down to the defensive unit that we've conceded loads of goals, not just the keeper. So bring him in the office. I'm going to go rotational. Does he want important? He does. I will give him it for now. I think a keeper's the next priority next season as a 2-year extension. Yes, that's fine by him. Disregard a release clause. Wage. We've been told to step it down, of course. Can we get him for 23? And he wants a signing on bonus, but that's a grand less on wages. We will give him it. There we go. Freisel is signed up. After that last performance, there's nothing I wanted to do more than give us keeper a contract, another clean sheet, and we are 12th in the league. We're even above Gladbach, to be fair. And Gladbach are a decent side. By 1 goal difference, still not the biggest, but 4 points off Hamburg now as Werder Bremen dropped to bottom. 6 is Hoffenheim, and we are 11 points off them, so not getting my hopes up too much. As what an episode it has been. Thank you guys for watching this one, jam-packed. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. Up the Grimsby Town, Wrexham on Saturday. Big game, as I will see you all later. Take care. in a bit, and peace.